This is episode number 839 of the InnerFight podcast. This week, I bring you the InnerFight Way. Here we go. You might have heard us talking about it before. You might have even read about it. And if you are super clued up when it comes to the internet and Dr. Google, or maybe even a bit of ChatGPT. Actually, no. ChatGPT cuts off way before we launch what I'm talking about today. ChatGPT cuts off in 2021. How does it even know what I was doing last week when it's supposed to know everything? Anyway, this is not about ChatGPT. This is all about the InnerFight Way. This is a new website which we have just launched. The InnerFightWay.com. Stop exactly what you're doing, where you are, obviously. Even if you're driving, pull over and put into your browser of choice, the InnerFightWay.com. Welcome to our new blog. Yes, it is separate from InnerFight.com. The main reason being is that because when we had them both together, when we had our website and we had our blog all together, everyone got really lost, mainly me. I didn't know where anything was. I couldn't find anything. So we have now split them in half. We still have InnerFight.com, where you can find all of our schedules, all of our services, learn about our team, have a look about things about the gym. And then we have built the InnerFight Way, which is our podcast. Which is our blog, not our podcast, but I'm getting ahead of myself, which is where our podcast is going to sit. I'm told that this is the way to do it. Obviously, those of you that are way better at tech than me will start to argue, but our good friend Brendan has been has been working super hard. I was going to say slaving, but he doesn't slave at all. He just works hard and he's a really good guy for a long time now. And we are proud to have launched the InnerFight Way. It is our blog. What is our blog? Our blog, since 2008, when I first launched InnerFight.com, I have been writing articles, all sorts of different articles, thoughts, training programs, thoughts on training, thoughts on nutrition, thoughts on mindset, lifestyle, life. Some of it you might find inspiring. Some of it you might find motivating. Some of it you might find plain annoying. But we have culminated a number of different articles sharing all of our different knowledge. What that has transpired to be in recent years is the knowledge of all of the coaches that work here at InnerFight. Today we have 15 performance and endurance coaches split, not 15 of one and 15 of the other, 15 coaches. They are fitness professionals with, never really calculated, but probably over 100 cumulative years of experience in the fitness field. In the InnerFightWay.com is a culmination in one section of all of their blog posts / articles as well. Some of the stuff that coaches that have been here for quite a while, like Carmen wrote 6 or 7 years ago, you will find there. Some of the newer stuff and some of the newer takes on the newer stuff, you will also find there as well. So it is split down. We have our articles. We have a whole section of all of our podcasts. Remember, we have 2 podcasts here at InnerFight. We have the one that you're listening to at the moment, and we also have the InnerFight Endurance podcast, which there's no prize for guessing. Those guys talk more about endurance than we talk on this show, and they get really quite geeky about some of the stuff. So if that's what you're into, hop over and have a listen to those guys. Go first to InnerFightWay.com, which is where you're at on your phone because you pulled over in your car, and you will see all of their shows listed there as well. The third category, or the third section of that website, the InnerFightWay.com, is a whole load of recipes from SmithStreetPaleo.com. Some of you might have tried the food from SmithStreetPaleo.com, our meal plan sister business. There is over on that website, and now on our blog, there's over 100 different recipe ideas of paleo recipes that, to be honest, are quite easy to cook. And there are a lot, and yeah, they are quite easy to cook. Most of them don't have a massive amount of ingredients. All of them are process-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, dairy-free. That's what paleo is. And they all sit there on the website. And there is, for those of you that have a little bit of a sweet tooth, there is a whole load of paleo treats, which are also quite easy to make. I mean, I can make them. What else is on the InnerFight Way? News about what's going on within our community. We want to keep you up to date. There's weekly thoughts on there. There's different news articles of what's happening or of things that may have happened where we found that it's pretty important to report on that. And we have, some of you might know her, some of you might know him, but Vic McTaggart Engelman, because they're married. The wife of Andy, who's a coach here for 3 years, is writing a lot of the content for us over on the InnerFight Way. So don't blame me when there's typos and, spelling mistakes, or it just doesn't really flow very well. It's all down to her. That's a lot of responsibility she's had. Anyway, folks, that has been 5 Minute Mondays for this week. Please, if you do have some time, we're super proud of all the content that we've put there. It's where you can find out a whole load of information, thoughts and ideas about what the coaches think and a lot of their professional advice. And of course, 839 of these shows and about 150 of the InnerFight Endurance podcast. It is all absolutely free. Go and grab it, enjoy it. And as always, if you do have any feedback, let us know. winning@innerfight.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening.